Okay, have we seriously gotten to the point of being a Star Wars fan where it's this exhausting? Like, okay, so the numbers for Solo came out, and obviously they're disappointing for Disney. I mean, definitely way underneath what everyone was expecting. I mean, only $83 million, didn't even break 100 million, which is sad. I mean, I saw Solo yesterday. I loved it. I thought it was a way better than I was expecting. I didn't want to see Solo initially. I mean, I was thinking, what point is there to this movie? I never wanted or asked for a Han Solo movie. Everything I needed to know about Han Solo I got from the original trilogy. But now, of course, now it seems like with everything Star Wars related, you always have people coming out and trying to boycott this and boycott that and fire Kathleen Kennedy. And I can't believe that Ray is all this, Mary Sue is all that, and all these weakening of the males and all this toxicity. It's annoying. It's aggravating. It's sucking the enjoyment out of being a Star Wars fan, because everywhere you go, all you have to do is this endless spewing of nonsense and pure ridiculousness. I don't know when Star Wars stopped being fun, but it it's to the point where it's just like, oh my God, shut up. I'm tired of people constantly whining and complaining because, oh, a woman is in the lead. I'm so sick and tired of people whining and complaining because, oh, there's a black person in the lead. Now, if you don't like The Last Jedi, that's fine. I was not even a big fan of The Last Jedi myself, but uh, you have every time there's something, and you can just look in the comment section of any YouTube video. Anytime there's something even remotely Star Wars related, it's always, oh, this is just more social justice warrior pandering. Like, shut up, dude. Uh, like, honestly, just because it's something that you don't happen to agree with does not mean it's social justice warrior pandering. Like, I was in the comment section for a movie about Solo, and they said all this movie does is just it's pandering again to all the SJWs. Where? I've seen the movie. None of that takes place. If that's taking place, if that's what you're saying, it's because you want to see that. Any rational person who's just going to the movie just to view about what's going on, anyone can see that that's clearly not the case. So I don't know what you're talking about here. It's really frustrating because I love Star Wars. Star Wars is my favorite franchise of all time, even more so than the MCU. And I love the MCU, and the MCU is certainly not exempt to that also. But it's just this level of toxicity, for lack of a better word, that's just makes the whole thing so frustrating. And it's tough to deal with because you just want to be able to just watch and enjoy the Star Wars movie without having people talking about, oh, boycott the movie and down with Disney. And ugh, God, it's like, I just wish those people would just crawl back under the rocks from which they came out of. I mean, it's like, just let people enjoy the movie without trying to ruin it for everyone else. Like, if you don't like it, fine. You don't have to like it. I'm not saying you have to enjoy it. But some of the arguments that I hear about why are just some of the most ridiculous things that you'll ever hear. And like I said, this is coming from someone that was not a fan of The Last Jedi. Like, for example, I didn't care for how they handled Luke. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like how they handled Snoke. I didn't like how they handled Rey. I didn't like the Canto Bight sequence. I completely thought that they wasted Phasma. Like, The Last Jedi for me was something that really sucked out the enjoyment of Star Wars. Almost, I almost didn't want to see Episode 9 just because of how much I didn't like that movie. But it's not because, oh, it's get my politics out of Star Wars. No, it has nothing to do with politics. It, like, there are no politics in there. Like, it's it's nonsense for someone to try to claim otherwise. It really is, and it's to the point where I've grown frustrated with just hearing about it. The people who are bringing the politics into Star Wars are the people who are saying get politics out of Star Wars. It's them. It's those people. And I'm tired of hearing from them whining and complaining about every single little thing, and then let there be one hiccup and then they're praising, shouting from the mountaintops. They're the ones that want to kill Star Wars. And as a Star Wars fan, I don't want to see Star Wars die. Do I want them to see, do I want to see improvements on the Star Wars movies? Of course I do. That's why I was super excited when I heard J.J. Abrams was coming back to direct Episode 9. That got me all in again. And then after seeing Solo, I'm like, I'm all aboard. Do I want to see them retcon some of the stuff from Episode 8? Of course I would. Like, do I hope that Kylo and Rey were lying about her parentage? Of course I do. I'm still holding on that there is that Luke is still alive out there somewhere. I'm still holding on to that. But by no means am I whining and complaining saying that there are forced politics in Star Wars. That simply isn't the case. I'm just tired of hearing people moaning about non-existent stuff. So that's my rant. Again, hopefully I do want to see Star Wars improve. And again, go see Solo. Solo is a great movie. Don't buy into all this nonsense that people are trying to spout about the movie. Go see it. Make up your mind for yourself. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you do, great. But if you have a legitimate reason for not liking it, sure, go ahead and say that. But enough with this. Star Wars is being too politically. It's not. It's only being political if you see it that way. So, thanks again for checking this out. Again, that's my little rant, and take it easy.